The next is trochlear nerve. Trochlear nerve is the fourth cranial nerve which supply only one muscle in the orbit, that is superior oblique muscle. Because superior oblique muscle passes through pulley called trochlea, that's why the nerve is called trochlear nerve. Now if we see the section of midbrain, the trochlear nerve is only nerve which emerges through dorsal aspect of the brain. जितनी भी बाकी cranial nerves हमने पढ़ी ब्रेन स्टेम पे anterior attach होती हैं, it emerge through dorsal aspect of the brain stem, and this is the only nerve which decussate. ये हम दोबारा भी पढ़ेंगे न्यूरोएनाटमी के साथ, ठीक है. So the trochlear nerve is a motor nerve, and the nucleus is called trochlear nerve nucleus, which is motor nucleus. It is present in the midbrain at the level of inferior colliculus. अपर लेवल पर सुपीरियर कॉलिक्यूलस के लेवल पर थर्ड नर्व न्यूक्लियस, और बिल्कुल उसी लाइन में इंफीरियर कॉलिक्यूलस के लेवल पर या लोअर पार्ट ऑफ मिड ब्रेन में ट्रोक्लियर नर्व न्यूक्लियस. Nerve emerges from the posterior aspect of the midbrain and winds around the midbrain, and it also reaches the lateral wall of cavernous sinus, where it is present below the third cranial nerve and above the ophthalmic division of trigeminal nerve. In the anterior part, it crosses the oculomotor nerve, then enters the superior orbital fissure. In the superior orbital fissure, the trochlear nerve is present in the lateral part outside this tendinous ring. 3 nerves passes through this lateral part. इसको टेस्ट से याद रखें जो LFTs होते हैं, lacrimal, frontal and trochlear. So it passes through this lateral aspect and enter the bony orbit, where it supply only one muscle, that is superior oblique muscle. Next is abducens nerve, that is sixth cranial nerve. It also motor nerve, and it supplies only one extraocular muscle, that is lateral rectus muscle. Its nucleus is present in the lower part of the pons. The nerve emerges at the pons medulla junction and reaches the cavernous sinus. In the cavernous sinus, it passes through the cavernous sinus along with internal carotid artery. It lies infralateral to internal carotid artery and passes through the cavernous sinus and enters the superior orbital fissure. It enters the superior orbital fissure within this common tendinous ring of Ising, infralateral to oculomotor and nasociliary nerves. In the orbit, it supply only one muscle, that is lateral rectus muscle. Before entering into cavernous sinus, the abducens nerve passes at the junction of this dorsum celli and petrous temporal bone, the apex of petrous temporal bone and dorsum celli, through a groove which is covered by a ligament. This ligament is called petrosphenoidal ligament, and it covers a groove that is called Dorello's canal. It forms at the apex of petrous temporal bone and junction of dorsum celli. So the abducens nerve passes through this canal to reach the cavernous sinus, and then along with internal carotid artery passes through cavernous sinus and then through superior orbital fissure. It supply only one muscle, that is lateral rectus muscle. Next content of the bony orbit is ciliary ganglion. Ciliary ganglion is again peripheral parasympathetic ganglion, which is located between the optic nerve and lateral rectus muscle in the posterior part of the orbit. Functionally, this ganglion is connected to cranial nerve 3, means oculomotor nerve, while anatomically it is related to nasociliary nerve, which is a branch of ophthalmic division of trigeminal nerve. As in all parasympathetic ganglia, it has 3 connections or roots: parasympathetic, sympathetic and sensory. First of all, parasympathetic route. We have just discussed with the oculomotor nerve. These are preganglionic parasympathetic fibers which arise through accessory Edinger-Westphal nucleus in the midbrain. They join the oculomotor nerve. Then its lower division of the oculomotor nerve and then branch to inferior oblique. And on their way, they reach the ciliary ganglion. Here, these fibers synapse and postganglionic fibers arise which pass in the branches of this ciliary ganglion. The next is sympathetic route. Sympathetic route consists of postganglionic fibers which arise from superior cervical ganglion and form plexus around internal carotid artery within cavernous sinus. From here, they join ophthalmic division of trigeminal nerve, right? From there, they join the nasociliary branch and run in the nasociliary nerve, and along its course, they reach the ganglion. But these sympathetic fibers do not synapse here, but pass with branches of ganglion as such. And the next is sensory route. Sensory route reach the ganglion through this nasociliary nerve. So only parasympathetic fibers, preganglionic parasympathetic fibers synapse here and postganglionic fibers arise, while the sensory route and sympathetic route pass as such. These three routes, parasympathetic, sensory and sympathetic, join the ganglion at its posterior aspect. Then 10 to 20 short ciliary nerves arises from anterior aspect of the ganglion. Now remember, each of the short ciliary nerve consists of three types of fibers: parasympathetic, sympathetic and sensory fibers. So the parasympathetic fibers, these postsynaptic parasympathetic, postganglionic parasympathetic fibers, they travel along short ciliary nerves which pierce the sclera and supply two muscles. One is ciliary muscle and the other is sphincter pupillae muscles. These two muscles have parasympathetic supply through short ciliary nerves through ciliary ganglion, while its sympathetic route supply blood vessels, and a sensory part receives sensations, general sensations from the ciliary body, iris and cornea. Sympathetic fibers in the short ciliary nerves supply two muscles, ciliary muscle and sphincter pupillae. Sympathetic fibers supply only blood vessels, and sensory fibers receive general sensation from a few areas of the eyeball. अब सिंपैथेटिक फाइबर्स की सप्लाई यहाँ दो तीन जगह पे आ गई है, तो आप लोगों ने इससे कंफ्यूज नहीं होना। एक हमने पढ़ी कि जो डायलेटर प्यूपिली मसल है इसकी भी सप्लाई सिंपैथेटिक है, ठीक है, लेकिन ये गैंग्लियन के थ्रू नहीं आ रही, यानी शॉर्ट सिलरी नर्व्स में नहीं आ रही, बल्कि एक्चुअली इट ट्रैवल अलोंग ऑफ्थेल्मिक डिवीजन, उससे नेज़ोसिलरी, और नेज़ोसिलरी से ये ज्वाइन कर लेती हैं उसकी ब्रांच लॉन्ग सिलरी नर्व को, और फिर सप्लाई करती हैं डायलेटर प्यूपिली मसल को, ठीक है। तो ये गैंग्लियन से नहीं आ रही। इसके अलावा हमने एक और पार्ट पढ़ा, स्मूथ मसल पार्ट ऑफ द लिवेटर पैल्पेब्री सुपीरियरिस मसल, उसकी भी सप्लाई सिंपैथेटिक है, और ये मैंने आपको पहले ओक्यूलोमोटर नर्व के साथ बताया कि वो फाइबर्स उसकी अपर डिवीज़न के साथ ट्रैवल करते हैं और फिर इस स्मूथ मसल पार्ट को सप्लाई करते हैं। तो आपने इन तीनों सप्लाई को मिक्स नहीं करना।